I'll give this to you here in a second, Devin, so you can read it yourself. But on September 23rd, or about 2:30 in the afternoon, Dawn, with her date of birth, was interviewed over the telephone by Horry County Sergeant Greg Lynn. Socastee was contacted as she was the mother of Devin Johnson, a person of interest in this investigation. Socastee was informed of my identity and the reason for my call. She was informed her son was a potential suspect in a shooting investigation. This is on September 23rd in the afternoon that I called her. Socastee advised she had not seen or heard from her son in the past 2 days. She explained she and her son had been living at such and such in Belgrove, but they were currently homeless. She confirmed her son drove an older model Lexus. Socastee was asked if she had a good contact number for her son, and she provided a phone number. She stated this was her son's number. Socastee was asked about her son's girlfriend or girlfriends, and she said she met one not long ago but did not know her. She could not provide any other information. So, and if the funeral was on the 27th and he died on the 23rd.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
You just said.
I said 7th. I said 7th.
September 7th?
I didn't, bro, October.
October 7th.
Yes, sir.
So you were in Connecticut on October 7th. So where were you on September 22nd?
September 22nd. I was already in Connecticut.
I know where you were. We got you on video. You just murdered somebody. You 18 and you scared.
Show me I'm on video, sir, please.
We will. We will.
Meet 18-year-old Devin Johnson, a cold-blooded killer who has just realized that his crimes were caught on camera. And despite his lies,
You fired those shots that killed that boy.
Bro, I did not do nothing to that boy. I don't know him.
Devin is about to receive the biggest reality check of his life.
The shit you see on TV, facial recognition, all that shit, it's true. It really works. It's unbelievable.
You got one shot at this, and you about to piss it away.
At 1:50 p.m. on September 22nd, 2022, Tyshawn Smalls pulled into a car wash on Bay Road in Socastee, South Carolina, completely unaware that this would be the last stop he'd ever make. Because just moments later, another vehicle pulled up alongside him and unleashed a barrage of gunfire aimed directly at Tyshawn. Within minutes, panicked calls flooded the Horry County Police Department, reporting the shooting. But when first responders arrived, they ran into a major problem. Both Tyshawn and the shooter were gone. According to witnesses, the shooter sped off while someone who knew Tyshawn drove him to a nearby Sonic drive-in, which was an odd decision considering he had just been shot. By 2:45 p.m., Tyshawn was found and taken to Grand Strand Hospital, but despite efforts to save him, he would die from his gunshot wounds, leaving officers with two simple questions: who killed him, and why? Fortunately, the first part was easy to figure out. Using a combination of surveillance footage and license plate readers, investigators determined that the shooter was driving an older model Lexus, one tied to 18-year-old Devin Johnson. While detectives continued searching for Devin, they found the Lexus abandoned in Columbia, South Carolina, riddled with bullet holes from the inside out. 2 months later, on November 10th, 2022, Devin was finally found and brought in for an interview. Now detectives were determined to find out the truth and get a confession out of Devin. The following footage has been provided by the Horry County Police Department.
The reason you're down here today is because you've been charged with murder, okay, of Tyshawn Smalls. I don't know if you heard us talking or anything out there, but I'd like to get your side of the story because you really don't have no history. You don't come off to me as a murderer, a killer, out like for hire or anything. I'm trying to figure out that afternoon if things escalated.
I'm trying to figure out is what's going on, for one in general, because I don't know.
Well, you were supposed to be meeting him to fight, in my understanding. He challenged you to a fight, told you to meet you at the car wash, and then you pull in your car, you put the passenger side window down, you don't have the right angle when you're leaving, and then you have to put the passenger side rear window down and you fire through the passenger side rear window.
And when did this happen?
Give me the date. On September 22nd, 2022. Car wash, the old car wash there on Bay Road.
Okay, so I wasn't even in South Carolina. The 20th, I was already gone. My grandfather died on the 23rd. His funeral was on the 7th. So, okay. Tell me.
Well, I got your car. I got you.
Yeah.
And I got baby Hannessy's phone, in that damn parking spot. That's where they at. Now, so what you're trying to tell me is Baby Hennessy took your car. Is that what you're telling me?
I didn't say none of that. I'm just saying that where I was.
I know where you were. We got you on video. We've been hunting you since then. As soon as we could ID that driver, what I want to know, though, I already know what happened. I know it was you, and I know you were there. What I want to know is, was it intentional for trying to kill him, or were you just trying to scare him off because of Baby Hennessy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Baby Hennessy that cops keep mentioning isn't some exotic drink. It's Devon's girlfriend. And right before Devon's interview, she had her own sit-down with officers, where she revealed two very important details. First, while Devon may have gotten her pregnant, she was also seeing another man, Tyshawn Smalls, the same man that Devon jumped and murdered in cold blood. This is why the detective mentions that the two originally planned to meet up for a fight. The second is that she had lent her phone to Devon sometime in July and never got it back. This was backed up by Devon's own mom, who confirmed that Devon didn't even have a phone of his own and was using his girlfriend's. When officers checked cell tower data, they found the phone at the car wash at the exact time of the shooting, making it nearly impossible for the shooter to be anyone else besides Devon. Although Devon might try to deny all of this, he doesn't know just how much evidence is really stacked up against him, because this is just the tip of the iceberg.
You know, I got proof of where you're at too.
Yeah.
Because there's cameras everywhere. Got your car pulling in the parking lot. Were you in the car? Got the car pulling out of the parking lot. Okay, and you shooting. So enough of the BS. Just we want to know why. Why you?
And if you wanted to kill him,
you can't deny you were there because we all know you were there.
Yeah, I don't, because I told you where I was.
Okay.
Show me I was there.
We're going to show you that in the trial. In about a year and a half is when you'll see that. That's about how long it's going to take to get you to trial, on average. Okay, so you want to play around, you're going to find out. We're trying to give you a chance.
Cameras every place you go. Every place you go. There's plate readers every place you go. We track your plate, we track you. We know where you are. The shit you see on TV, facial recognition, all that shit, it's true. It really works. It's unbelievable. You cannot do anything without being followed.
And, I mean, you drove out to Columbia right afterwards. We got you on the license plate readers. Leaving that night at 8:30 that night, you passed Galvin's Ferry.
So I want to know, like I just told you, I'm not from here, so why would I be in Columbia? Like,
because you was on the run. You just murdered somebody. You 18 and you scared.
No, you don't. I just told you where I was and what was going on around that time.
So you've been on the run all this time when you had an alibi, is what you telling me?
I told you where I was. My grandfather passed away on the 23rd. His funeral was on the 7th. I was in Connecticut.
So we must have the wrong car then.
Yeah. And the wrong person.
No,
and the wrong Baby Hennessy. Right.
Okay.
I mean, is that wrong too? Were you your baby daddy? I mean, she's carrying your child, isn't she? You don't know?
Females do wild stuff, brother. Man, I used to talk to that girl. I don't talk to her, so.
Tell me what happened.
I did. I told you exactly where I was.
You was in
Connecticut.
Where I was. You were in Connecticut. How'd you get there?
My friend came and got me.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Who's your friend?
I don't have to tell you all that.
It's your alibi, dude. It's your alibi. Give me his name. Let me run the tag readers from here up to Connecticut, because they're all over the place, everywhere on the highway. How'd you get there? You drove, right? He drove.
Mm-hmm.
What route did you take? Don't know, or don't want to tell me?
I don't know. Straight shot to Connecticut. I really don't know. I was asleep most of the ride anyway, so.
Well, I'll tell you, Galvin's Ferry, 501 to 95. 95 all the way up to the Jersey Turnpike. Take the Jersey Turnpike, cross George Washington Bridge. After you cross the George Washington Bridge, then you travel normally 95 until you get to, I think it's I-85 or I-80. I can't remember which route. But then you cut across towards Rhode Island. And then you cut up, and they've got a tag reader about every 3 or 4 miles. And if you'll give me his information, I'll get his tag and I'll check it and see. I'll watch the video and see if you're in the car. I'll be the first one to go tell the judge I'm wrong.
I don't know the car. It wasn't his car. It was a family member car. I don't know.
Well, we can find that out, can't we? We call.
Guess I can.
Let's clarify your alibi. But the reason you can't do that is because there ain't no alibi. You were there. The phone you've been using was there. You're on video.
Female phone. So show me I'm on video, sir, please.
We will. We will. When it comes time to trial, where your lawyer wants it, then we'll go ahead and do it.
Where is your car anyway?
Can you tell me where my car? Where is my car?
Where is it?
Where do you
You're
tell me where
you're
my
not
car
worried
is?
about your car?
I've been wanting to know where my car was, cause like I said.
But you never filed a police report, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't know my car was gone. I didn't know where the hell my car was. I was in Connecticut. What are you talking about? I just told you that.
Where'd you park your car last?
What's it called? I think it's called Gale Acres. I think.
Where's that?
It's like this little, what's the name? Cause I ain't gonna lie, me and my mother was not living in the house we was. We
When'd
had
you
moved
park
out
it
the
there?
house. You said, when did I park it
Yeah.
there? Right before I left. What you mean? I used to stay in my car.
You sleep in your car?
Yeah, I was staying in my car. And I had left my car there. So I
File
don't-
the search warrants on all these phones. God knows how many phones I've got now that we've done what they call CDRs on, and got locations. Okay, and it's showing the phone you were using there as well at the exact same time when this occurred, along with the video with your car. And then we get a hit on the car in Columbia. We go up there, me and him, and we find the car with bullet holes from the inside out.
Okay. So, you telling me that as in what?
I'm telling you what we got. And all I wanted to know was this an accident? Did we know what happened? We want to know, was
I
this...
don't know what happened because I just told you I was in there. Y'all keep telling me
Okay.
I'm there.
I'm going to go take a walk for a minute. Hang out for a little bit.
The only truth to come out of Devin's mouth is that he lived in his car because, according to court documents, he was homeless at the time. For now, though, the bad cop who spent the last 10 minutes grilling him steps out of the room. And in walks Detective Greg, the good cop. Detective Greg has spent the past 2 months talking to Devin's mom, and during those conversations, she revealed a significant amount of incriminating information against her own son.
I've spoken with your mother through this. And from speaking with your mother, I understand some of the things that you and her have experienced or gone through and her situation and everything else now. And I can only imagine as a mom how much she loves you. Because I know how much my mother loves me and I know how much I love my kids and what I would do for them. Which is why you're going to hear this going off constantly, because my wife is eating me up right now about them. But Devin, there is a copious amount of information, a large amount of information. But saying you're in Connecticut alone is not going to make this go away or make it any easier. Now look, now if you want to say, I'm going to stick to my story and y'all, okay. But at 18, and from speaking with your mom, who has expressed to me during the times that I've spoken to her how much she cares for you, and she doesn't have to even say it. I mean, she's your mom. She has said and done things that have proven to me that she cares about you, even if those are things that I did not appreciate because they didn't help us. I don't want to see, I don't know, are you your mama's only child? Devin, I'm not looking to put a woman who's already in a rough spot in life in a position where her only child at 18 years old doesn't just throw away a small part of his life, but throws away a huge chunk of it. Especially, I don't know what you think of her or not. I've been married 3 times in my life. Those are the 3 that I married. Those aren't the ones that were before, in the middle, and well, not after, because I'm still married. Devin, there ain't no woman on this earth that is worth any of that. And I don't know what you think about her. Maybe you're in love with her and you ain't going to listen to me, but I'm going to tell you right now, that chick is trouble. And I've been around a lot of trouble in my life. You know what good people do? Good people that society says, hey, we think that this person has made a mistake. We think that there's a lot of good in this person. We think that this person can go on and carry on a productive life. They say, hey, I made a mistake. Good people make mistakes all the time, Devin. Bad people don't make mistakes. Bad people do bad things and then say, I love doing bad things. Those people are not the people that a community is going to gather around and say, hey, we need to stick up and support for this person. You're 18. Maybe you've already made a decision as to what you want to do, or what you want to be. If you want to be good or bad. I don't know anything about you. I saw a video of you. You had a traffic stop like 2 weeks before this happened, driving that car and everything else. And I don't remember what she goes by Baby Hennessy. I don't remember what her real name is. It was Brittany or something different. I don't remember. I know she was there. There was another guy there and another girl. I didn't grow up down here. But I can tell you, I weren't much different at 18 than what you are. But I had the benefit of older people speaking with me, and not all of them were good people. And the conversation they had was, if you're going to be bad, you're going to have to be all bad. You're going to have to be bad from the get-go, and you're going to have to be bad forever, Devin. You can't sit here and say, well, I want to be good and have a little bit of bad, because if you try to be good, everything bad in your life is going to ruin it. It's going to destroy it. And if you have a little bit of good, you ain't going to be able to hide the bad that you do, which means you're going to keep getting caught for it. If you decide to be bad, then buddy, you need to be all bad. Get rid of the good. Forget about having a normal life. Forget about being able to have family and friends outside that you can hug and hold and love, and be ready for what comes along with it. I don't know, you've been to J. Reuben Long, I think, one time. I saw some picture back before you grew your hair out. I don't know if you've ever been locked up in DJJ, if you've ever had any incarceration whatsoever. But buddy, I've got uncles and everything else that are in the middle of it, and it ain't shit. It ain't worth it. At 18, don't live by that code and ruin your entire life. That's up to you. I mean, it's your choice. I can't make you do whatever, do something different than what you want to do. And you can sit here and you can mean mug and act like you don't give a shit.
That's the thing. That's what y'all think I'm doing. I'm not doing none of
Devin,
that.
But you come in here and buddy, I'm going to tell you now, there is no doubt in my mind. I've worked, I don't know how many of these cases. I know you guys were one another all day over a chick. Do you know how many guys, Devin, how many fist fights?
I don't know that, man.
Devin, I promise you I do. I wouldn't say it if I didn't.
I don't know that, man.
No, I'll agree with that. I agree with that.
What y'all got going on? What
Well,
y'all
Devin,
tell me, like I said, I left.
Hey, Devin,
I don't know.
hey, Devin, then I hope you hit the lottery, buddy, because you're going to need the best hired attorney in the world. There's going to come a time, whether it be a year or 2 years down the road, you're going to sit in a courtroom. And you're going to see those two guys that were in this room with you a few minutes ago. Maybe you'll see me. And at that point, that's when you're going to look over and you're going to know that we were right. That this conversation that I'm having with you right now has got truth in it. If you say this wasn't you,
I get what you're saying, but
well, Devin, do me this. If you say this was with you, or that this wasn't you, but that you were up in Connecticut, give us people that will tell us that, hey, yeah, he was in Connecticut on that day.
I then told you I can do all that. Like I told you, I have the obituary, I have all of that. Like
you're gonna your car. You can't, but you can't explain who had your car. I'll say this, like you told, and I mean, they can come back here and ask you these questions, but some of the things that were confusing to me was, you had mentioned about the number that your mama gave us, and said it was your number.
I didn't mention no number.
Well, when they come in here, they can ask you a phone. Well, so that phone number that they were talking about. But even that was all confusing, because your little girlfriend is claiming it's her number. Her mama, yeah, that's her number. And even that girl, I'm going to tell you now, I don't know who you run with, but even your girl showed up here at the police department with another guy that, unless you know him, I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, dude, there's rumors that you got her pregnant. Don't know if that's true or not. Don't know if it is. Maybe I give you congratulations, but at 18, I'd probably say, dude, what the
No, I can't.
I hope it ain't you.
I really can't, because I told you I got proof of where I was at. So that's why it's really not me saying nothing here, because I know exactly where I was at and I got the proof of it. So
Acting like he's unfazed by the possibility of going to jail for murder isn't exactly a great move on Devon's part. If anything, he's about as tough as the teddy bear printed on his shirt. And pretty soon, he's about to get a brutal reality check from this detective.
But I'm going to tell you this. I am not stupid, and neither are the two gentlemen that were in this room. So what I would rather see is for somebody to come in here. I'll say this, Devin, and you're young, and maybe one day you'll get there. But if you had more of a backbone, you'd come in here and say, because there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that you fired those shots that killed that boy.
Oh,
no doubt in my mind.
You see no doubt in your mind?
Absolutely none. Absolutely none.
That's your opinion, sir, and there's nothing wrong with that. This is nothing wrong with
Devin, it's beyond an opinion. We're past the point that you fired the shots. Like, again, I don't need anything from you saying, yeah, I pulled the trigger, or I did this or did that. The reasons why and things that happened. And an explanation from you only helps you. It doesn't help us, because we already have everything we need to be able to convict you.
Okay, so
I'll tell you right now, the only reason why you're in here is to give yourself a chance to be able to show at one point when you go to trial that, yeah, he came in here and he was cooperative and he was remorseful, he took responsibility, and he was honest. What you've done so far.
How do you want me to take responsibility, be remorseful? I'm very much a recipe to that book, because I don't wish death on nobody, but how you want me to take responsibility for something that I just said I wasn't?
Maybe you didn't mean to kill him. People shoot all the time and don't mean to hit people. Unfortunately, that seems to be a plight amongst young people these days. It's, well, hell, I'll just fire a bunch of rounds, scare the shit out of somebody, and maybe nobody will get hit. But unfortunately, people normally do.
Where's my card? I can't know that.
Well, I guess I would tell you if I thought that you didn't know it, but I don't believe that you don't know it. I also don't believe that you were in Connecticut.
I told you I got proof.
Okay. That's on you, buddy. It's your life.
Before detectives come back in for round 3, let's quickly go over what Devon has claimed so far. According to him, he wasn't even in South Carolina when the shooting happened on September 22nd. Instead, he says he had already left for Connecticut, nearly 12 hours away, to attend his grandfather's funeral. In reality, though, Devon was very much still in South Carolina and right at the car wash when the murder went down. Not just because of CCTV cameras, but because of pings from baby Hennessy's phone, which Devon had with him. And now his lies are about to get brutally ripped apart as detectives walk back into the room.
We can get you out of here if you. I know, Sergeant Lamp just come in and talk with you. I'm trying to pull up some stuff on the computer so I can show you what we got. I know you told me you were at a funeral when this occurred. Is that correct?
It was on the 7th. It was on the 7th. I said he died on the 23rd.
But you told me you were in Connecticut before that. I don't want to see a young man go down the road if he didn't intend to do it. Because this stuff happens way too much, man. We see it all the time. Where a little beef gets bigger and bigger and pride takes over.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? And we see it all the time, man. And it's bad, but 20, 30 years ago, it wasn't quite like this. I mean, a couple guys have a fist fight, it was over with. And now it's kind of escalated because, you know, they show up with guns and, you know, then you've got to have a gun just to be on a fair level field. And that's the way people look at things now. I mean, isn't that, I mean, you kind of seen it, you 18, you've probably seen it with your buddies and stuff where it gets out of hand. Something stupid get out of hand. It may seem important at the time, but later on it's like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. It happened. I mean, there's a few things my daddy taught me in life that you can't take back. You can't take back words that come out your mouth. If you say something bad to your mama and it's hurtful, it's out there. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever said something bad to your mama to hurt her feelings. But once it's out, it's out. And a bullet's the same way. You can't take it back. You may not have intended to hurt somebody with it, but it did. I mean, if you want to sit here and think on it, if you don't, I'll make arrangements where they can take you to the jail, serve you with the warrants. Okay? Because right now, you're looking at the murder warrant, as I told you. Okay, that's already out there. There's numerous more that are coming.
Like
attempted murder, malicious damage. I mean, you're still responsible for the little stuff too. I mean, granted, murder's about the highest charge you can get. But TJ was the passenger or the driver of that car that day.
Who the f*** is TJ?
That's like, he called him his cuz. He was the driver of the car that day.
You telling me like I know?
Aloysius, TJ, he was the other one sleeping with baby Hennessy.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay.
So Devin, what you're saying is you have no clue what took place?
No.
Okay. but you do know the girl they're talking about, right? The baby Hennessy girl?
Yes,
okay. So do you know about this guy? You don't know about the guy at all that she was supposedly sleeping with?
No.
So you hadn't heard nothing about what happened to this guy?
I heard of it when it brought to my attention. My name was on it, of course.
Okay. So what did you hear?
All I seen was the post I was at.
On what? Facebook or
Yeah,
the news?
that's all I seen was Facebook.
Which-
I ain't do nothing else.
Which post? You talking about our post?
Yeah.
Okay.
The posts that Devin saw were these two, putting not just his car on full display for the community to see, but his face too. Now, even with all the evidence in the world piling up against him, Devin will continue to lie.
But you hadn't heard anybody talking about what happened? Cause
I
here,
didn't really care, to be honest, because like I said, I wasn't there. I already knew what it was, so
well, I think they've already kind of explained that they got enough evidence here, or you wouldn't be sitting in that chair. I mean, understand that, right? I mean, what they're telling you, understand that. So either you did it or somebody did it.
like I said,
It
I
happened.
asked them, how did my car even get to Columbia? Where y'all say I supposedly picked my car up. How did y'all even get my car? You still haven't told me none of that. Like, what's up? Talk to me.
The car was involved with a homicide.
Okay.
Okay. The car got hit with what they call LPRs.
Okay.
That's license plate readers.
Okay.
Okay. The car was located where the license plate reader hit on it, which was in Columbia.
Okay.
That's where the car was picked up at, is in Columbia, South Carolina.
Okay.
It was towed back here, search warrant was done on the car.
Alright.
Okay. Shell casings, whatever other evidence they've got back there. Okay, we're still waiting on DNA to come back. And I will be coming to see you out of J. Reuben Law to collect your DNA to compare it.
Okay, it's my car, of course my DNA gonna be in
No,
it.
no about on the bullets. Why else would they be in the shell casings?
Shit, I don't know.
And I don't know that they are, because that takes a while to come back. That takes months sometimes. But like I said, I'm not gonna do the swabs today unless you want me to. I prefer to get a search warrant and do it with a search warrant. Some paperwork, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, you're gonna need that, yeah.
Well, you got
Okay.
time now. You can get one of them and go do it.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you're not.
Not today. I'll do it tomorrow. Or Saturday
So let's go down this road real quick. So you saying you don't know how your car got to Columbia, right?
Mhm.
And I think I overheard saying something about the car was taken. That's what he was saying earlier?
He doesn't know where or when it was taken.
Okay, but
correct?
you were in Gale Acres possibly?
That's why I used to leave my car. I'd even stay in my car there sometimes.
Okay. But you wouldn't have been with your car?
No, cause listen. That's what it didn't. You just the sergeant just said that when he came in here. Watch the video that I had, cause I recently got pulled over like 2 weeks before. Whatever y'all got going on, my car is not registered and insured. I was not able. My license is suspended at that. So I wasn't driving my car. Just since that day, I was working on. I had court. I don't even went there. I had to pay a ticket. I still did not pay. So
at what point did you realize your car was missing?
when I guess I seen the post, I wasn't looking at the dates. I'm not there, so.
Okay. Did you call and report it at that point?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I just didn't. I told you my grandfather died. I'm not dealing with that.
Okay, so and your grandfather died when?
He died on the 23rd.
The 23rd of October?
No.
When?
September.
No, September. So between September and now, you still hadn't called to even report that your car was missing? Well, I mean, but because if I'm you and I'm sitting in your and I'm wearing your shoes right here, and I see my car pop up on the news involved in a homicide, I'm gonna call somebody if I'm not guilty, right?
I get what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Even if you went on to Connecticut and handled your business with your grandfather, at some point when I get back, I'm gonna call and say, hey, that's my car. What the hell is going on with my car? You know, because my car shouldn't have been involved in that.
Whole time, yeah, I get what you're saying, but I thought my mother was really on that. I wasn't talking to my family and all that, so I was just up. I don't know.
Let's just put the wheels in motion here. So on the 22nd, you said?
Mm-hmm.
The 22nd, this homicide occurs. All right. The 27th, your grandfather passes away, right?
23rd.
23rd. All right. So the 23rd, your grandfather passes away. You go to Connecticut when?
20th.
The 20th.
I've been up there.
You've been there since the 20th. All right. So about when did you see the post about the homicide?
Probably.
A couple days later or so? Did you call your mom and say, hey mom, that's my car that they're putting on the news? Did you tell anybody?
My mom really, I don't really know, bro. I wasn't worried about that, because at the end of the day, I knew where this was going. If I am not,
That's not logical. Listen to what I'm telling you,
I
man.
get what you're
it's
saying.
It's not logical at all.
I don't care about none of that.
An innocent man is not going to sit there and say, I'm not damn worried about my car that was involved in a homicide.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I seen it.
I understand, but listen. I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to put it in perspective that it don't add up. That's what we're running into.
With the car, as far as not even reporting it stolen, I just
like y'all said, I was told yes, you should have reported your car, but I felt it was too late for that. Simple as that. It's too late for that. I know exactly where I was at. I got proof of where I was at. Simple. Me calling y'all, telling my car, but that's not proving nothing at the end of the day.
Do you have a bank account?
No.
You don't have a bank, so you do everything just money, straight money? Okay. Who would you have stayed with in Connecticut? Would you have stayed with family?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can call your mom and get that information and confirm that you were in Connecticut that whole time? Okay. So you're saying you went to Connecticut on the 20th. How'd you get there? Did you drive, fly, ride a bus, get a ride from somebody?
Got a ride.
Okay. And that person you don't want to give the name of, right? Okay. But we can go ahead and call your mama right now. She's going to confirm since the 20th.
Call on the phone right now.
Because if she lies and we can put her in that lie, we're going to put her in jail too. You understand that, right? You got it. Let's do it.
Have Greg do it. Greg's been the one talking to mom.
Yeah, and I can bring it back. Y'all can bring the phone here?
No, hold time. Let me get talk with the
Well, let's Greg say so.
I want to talk to my mom without me hearing it. I want to talk to my mother without me hearing it.
They can.
Yeah.
For the next several minutes, Devin makes small talk while the detective steps out to get Detective Greg, the one who spoke with Devin's mom. And once he finally enters the interrogation room, Devin will have a bomb dropped on him.
Hey, Devin. I've spoken to your mother just now, and I spoke to her not too long after we identified you. And I can tell you her answer today is the same answer that she gave before. Now, initially she hesitated because I think she was going to lie for you. But your mama is not going to put herself in a position, because I would charge her. Because what she told me then, and what she has clarified for me again today, was that after that happened, she did not know where you were, and that she was concerned for your safety. She hadn't heard from you.
Okay, and
So that whole... No, what you had said was that she knew you were in Connecticut. And
After the fact that I told her.
And she didn't. She says that she did not know that you were in Connecticut at that time. She said it to me 2 or 3 days after this happened, after we identified you, and I called your mama, and she said it to me again today, because she knows that she is not going to be able to lie after I have her original phone call recorded. I promise you, not that I would want to, but she would end up being charged as well. I would not put your mom in that position. I would hope that you would not put your mom in that position. Hey, Devin, I mean, I'll tell you now, I'm ready. He can go.
Yeah,
he can stay
I was
there
going
for
to
as
ask
long as he wants.
you, you gave me parole for DJJ. You gave me Priscilla, right? Alright. You'll hang out here now. I'm going to talk with Greg, and we'll get you up there to the jail probably. From what you're telling me, you ain't got nothing else you can think of right now that might help me to clear your name.
I told you. You got it right there. Call it.
Alright.
I mean, let's be. I mean, you seem like a pretty respectful dude. You
am.
really do.
I am.
I mean, that's what I don't get. I mean, cause listen, if I was in a situation where I'm about to go sit in prison for 30 years, man, either I'm gonna tell somebody, either gonna lay it out there how it happened, that somebody else did this, cause I don't want to go to jail.
I literally just. That's basically what I'm saying. I'm literally what I told you already. If I'm Connecticut, right? So if my car is there, how else can my car have got there then?
What, to Columbia?
Columbia and supposedly at this scene, whatever y'all got going on.
I mean, you could have drove it there.
For one, like I said, I left. I grabbed the stuff out my car.
But listen to what we're trying to tell you is we can't verify that you went to Connecticut.
And what I gave him was going to verify.
Who's that?
It's my PO. I had to sign papers to prove that I was in Connecticut and send them back to her. So.
Okay. So who you think would have done this to that kid then?
I don't know the boy. That's what I'm trying to say. This is America. People, cars get taken all day.
Dating the girl, this is supposedly all over, man. So she's gonna talk.
I guess.
You know the streets talk.
I guess it is. And the
but that's
streets
what
lie
I'm
at the
saying.
same time.
But listen to what I'm telling you, man. If you innocent, you need to be throwing all the damn shit at the door right now to try and keep yourself from going to prison.
That's literally. I could only tell y'all what I know, and I told y'all what I know. I was in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me? What else you want me to do? What else you want me to do?
I'm just saying, if there's
I'm
some
looking in
information,
your eyes,
I
so
know, I
what else you want me to
understand, but
do?
that's what I'm saying. If you've heard something, we need to know it.
Of
If
course
the girl says something, we need to know.
Of course, the streets gonna say a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not even worried about. At the end of the day, I was in Connecticut, and my PO is gonna be able to prove that.
So the streets is putting it back on you then, if that's the case, right?
It's my car.
But that's what I'm asking you. I ain't trying to.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. It's my car.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's my car. So I already knew where this could go at the end of the day, because I already know what I gotta prove, that I wasn't there, and I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
It's my car, yes.
So let me ask you this, and be straight up. The casings that were found in the car, your DNA ain't gonna be on those whatsoever.
What casings?
They're saying that I'm pretty sure he said a while ago there were some casings found in the car.
I guess I don't what casings
for the ammunition, the bullets that were shot. But I'm saying though, if you touch those, but what I'm saying is there any reason that your DNA would be on that? None whatsoever.
Okay, I didn't do it that way.
Yeah. Did you give him your PO's number, like name and number?
He got it.
He's already got it.
He got it.
Okay. We're giving you an opportunity to try and keep yourself out of prison.
I understand that. I do. I really do.
We're not in here just to say, hey, we want to throw the book at you and put you in prison. We want the right information and the right person.
I'm literally trying to tell y'all, bro. I don't. Prove to me how I was in that car. Prove to me how I did it. Prove to me how I knew that man. Prove to me all of this. Like I said, I can already prove to y'all how I wasn't there and when I wasn't there. So.
I'm just sitting here talking to you man to man.
Yeah.
Because they asked me to sit with you while he goes and does something.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know for a fact I wouldn't want to go sit in prison the rest of my life for some bullshit.
Exactly. I literally told y'all what I wish
No,
I
I
wanted
know,
to hear.
I'm just saying.
I told you already. Like,
Fact, ain't nobody trying to sit in jail, so.
You gonna go to jail for murder?
right. That's your opinion.
I mean, that's the way the evidence points.
I don't know how that makes sense, but
I guess to you it makes sense.
Well, it does, because you either did it, or you've heard who did it, or you were around the person who went and did it. You didn't just end up in here because of your car.
So you don't think not a way in day impossible that I really ain't had nothing to do with this?
I don't think. Yeah, I think you're involved in it.
Why is that? I mean,
Because there's just too
mm-hmm.
much evidence. There's just too much evidence.
Okay.
And that's what we go based off evidence. And I'm not saying you're a bad guy, because I can tell, like, sitting here, whatever happened that day happened. Shit got heated, whatever, it happened. Right now, sitting here talking to you, I could sit down in a barbershop, or I could sit down at a restaurant, or I could sit down in Walmart, and we could have a conversation, because you seem like a very respectable person. But whatever happened that day happened. It could have been, hey, I'm just shooting my gun because I'm going to show you I ain't no punk, and I'm going to scare the out of you, and it accidentally happened. Or I just went up in that parking lot and cold-blooded murdered you.
Nah, I'm not out here, buddy. Y'all say
But that's what I'm.
like,
But no. But see.
car
But
wash,
no. But
none
see,
of
you
this
said we
shit,
having
like-
a conversation,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
So that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only two things that could happen. You either go in a parking lot because y'all supposed to fight, and you decide, or he decides he ain't gonna fight, so you try to scare him, but you don't mean to kill the guy. Or either you meant to kill him. I don't know. That's just a conversation we had.
Like, that's the crazy part. Like, sir, I do not even know this man for, like, what? Like, what?
Clearly, Devin still doesn't realize the kind of trouble he's in. While he's being questioned, other detectives are speaking with his mother, and during that conversation, she doubles down on her claims against him once more, leading to one final confrontation.
I just spoke with your mom again, but here's... What day was this funeral up in Connecticut? You remember?
23rd.
Okay. Your mom was...
This is my fault. The 7th, 23rd when he passed away.
Okay. Your mom was with you when on the 23rd when he passed away? Did she go up there in Connecticut with you to the funeral? I'll give this to you here in a second, Devin, so you can read it yourself. But on September 23rd, or about 2:30 in the afternoon, Dawn, with her date of birth, was interviewed over the telephone by Horry County Sergeant Greg Lynn. Socastee was contacted as she was the mother of Devin Johnson, a person of interest in this investigation. Socastee was informed of my identity and the reason for my call. She was informed her son was a potential suspect in the shooting investigation. This is on September 23rd in the afternoon that I called her. Socastee advised she had not seen or heard from her son in the past 2 days. She explained she and her son had been living at such and such in Belgrove, but they were currently homeless. She confirmed that her son drove an older model Lexus. Socastee was asked if she had a good contact number for her son, and she provided a phone number. She stated this was her son's number. Socastee was asked about her son's girlfriend or girlfriends, and she said she met one not long ago but did not know her. She could not provide any other information. So, and if the funeral was on the 27th and he died on the 23rd.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said.
You just said.
I said 7th. I said 7th.
September 7th?
I didn't, bro, October.
October 7th.
Yes, sir.
So you were in Connecticut on October 7th. So where were you on September 22nd?
September 22nd. I was already in Connecticut.
You were in Connecticut. How long have you been in Connecticut for?
I told you since I left the night of the 20th. I told you that.
The night. Oh, you left the night of the 20th. You drove up there. You drove your car up to Connecticut. You didn't drive your car. What'd you drive?
I did not have my car.
So how'd you get to Connecticut?
A friend.
Who's your friend?
I don't gotta say all that, bro. I really don't.
That's a part of your alibi. So I mean, I would think it'd be kind of important. Because when I have your car that you're known driving, you see it, and your phone number that is sitting right there at the car wash that's messaging The other individual, back and forth. Hey, Devin, you know what?
They're on the way.
Just take him. Just take him.
I
Hey,
was
Devin,
letting them
you'd have done better off coming in here and either telling the truth or telling everybody to go pound sand. Buddy, it's your life. It's your 18. I hope what you don't end up with is in trial by the time you're 20 and end up spending as much time as you spent outside as a young man on the inside for just not being honest. Your mother knows you're safe. Your mother had no idea where you were on the 22nd. You want to know why? Because your was here, driving your car, getting into a fight over a girl. Okay. All right, whatever. Have a good day, Devin.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
All right.
Use the bathroom.
Ready to roll again, Devin? Ride with me. Come on, let's roll. See, you gotta get to the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm gonna allow you to walk down to that bathroom. To the right, to the right, to the right.
Although Devin refuses to confess here, he would be forced to 2 years later. On April 11, 2024, Devin Johnson pleaded guilty to manslaughter and was consequently sentenced to 20 years in prison. He will be eligible for parole after serving 17 years of that sentence.